All right, hello and welcome everybody. Got a fun one today. I just got myself a new ship when I was off camera because I thought you guys might be tired of watching me fly around the Owl of the Void. Now, unfortunately, I traded it in with my entire inventory in it because I didn't want the guy to run away. Um, and its attack is actually kind of weaker than, because like I said, I have my Owl, my weapons upgraded pretty well. So, basically pretty much a brand new ship. I didn't do a whole lot to it. So today I'm going to be looking to get myself another weapon, because right now I just have the photon cannon and a rocket launcher, so I want to get myself a third weapon on here. And then I also wanted to get myself an Exocraft. So I already have, like, I just started the base mission. I'm not super into base building and stuff, so I kind of just did it just to finish the mission, but I do want to go back to my home planet so I can sort of build a pad. I know that I have the Exocraft unlocked. Alright, so upgrading our spaceship. First I'm going to really want to summon the space anomaly here. And if you're curious how, it was about $6.5 million for this. It's a B-class ship. And I traded my Owl of the Void in, so I don't have it anymore. And like I said, if you're curious how I got the money, I actually just dug up a lot of ancient bones. They're like worth like $75,000 each. You can use them to you can use them to decorate your base and to actually, you know, so you can use them to do a mission and get experience, but they're also just worth a lot of money. So once you get your advanced mining laser, then you can start exhuming stuff that's underground. You find a planet that has ancient bones. So they're worth a lot of money, so that's how I was able to get myself like $1 million in an hour or something like that. Alright. So now that we're at the space anomaly, I'm gonna have to take a look here. I don't know how this works because I have a brand new ship. And I kinda wish I hadn't traded my Owl of the Void in, but hey. What are you gonna do, right? Why does it always crash right away and then it actually does fine after that? I keep sending them the report though. Ba-dow, bow. Alright, I think the volume's sounding a lot better as last time I was streaming. I kind of had the game volume up, I think, a little too high. I was coming in a little mumbly, so this is sounding a lot better. I'm trying to go live randomly a lot more. This is my third time going live this week. It'll only be the second time I've done 3 lives in a week. Alright. Back at it. So. Am I in the space anomaly now? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna want to go to all of the different kind of upgrade stations, if you know where that is in a space anomaly, but if you don't, I'll kind of show you here. So we're gonna want to get in here, and then we're gonna want to go to where all the upgrade guys are. I do want to do a fight at the table too, guys. I did one of those finally. It's like a little Pokemon battle you can do with your aliens that you capture. It's so fun. No, not this side. It's over here. Alright, so these are like all your different upgrade stations. So I'm gonna want to go for my ship. Every starship is special. An invitation to explore the stars. Let me tend to yours. So, this is what I've got. So that's the shotgun, basically. Rapid fire. Got enough nanites for them. Got... Ooh, I could do large rocket tubes. Let's do that. Gives us a bit more heat recovery. But... let's look here, so... it's kind of odd. Even though I have the other weapons unlocked, they're not, like, installed. There is no end to the stars. So I guess I'm just curious. So if I do this, like, infra-knife accelerator. Ah, okay. So I have all this stuff basically still. And I like the phase beam because that would, it recharges your shields. So I might just do the phase beam again, but let's see. Fourier delimiter. Rewires the phase beam. Oh, so this is just a stronger phase beam. So I need a wiring loom and a solar mirror, and I think I can actually make those both pretty easily. Said unfortunately, I gave away all my stuff when I was trading in for this ship. Alright, so... for solar mirror, just need a little more chromatic metal. And then a wiring loom. I might just buy them. Let's see if they have them for sale. Yes. I always do my trade at the space center. The actual I don't spend enough time in the anomaly, is what I'm saying. So find where I can sell some stuff. That's your teleporter. That's how I'm gonna get back to my base later if I want to do the Exocraft stuff. I should actually be able to get some good weapons installed on this thing soon. I'm gonna need shields too. I just need a trade terminal now. If I can remember where it is in here. Just up there. I think I can just trade with people out here, actually. There we go. Do I have an egg? Nope. It was probably in my ship when I gave it away. Pleasure to see your familiar face. Thank you for saying hello. I will touch your shoulder. Oh, he's reassured. Well, that's very nice. You know what? I'm gonna do this Pokemon battle thing. This stuff is so fun. I'll take a little break for a fun time. Last time I whooped butt because my little robot guy, I can, oh wait, this isn't the battle table. A collector, a traveler, now settled. Specialist Polo recently welcomed me to this extraordinary place. It's exciting to meet a new challenger, shall we play? Yeah, I'm gonna whoop you, dude. So yeah, this guy can heal himself, which is pretty sweet. And I won last time, even though I only have 2 slots. And so he gets to go first. He's going to use Containment Breach. Now, I don't really know what the strengths and weaknesses of like different people against each other is in this yet, but I'll have to kind of learn. I like this Electric Storm attack because it does consecutively more damage every time. Oh. Just keep hitting him with that until he damages me, and then... Oof. Did 161 damage, so now I'm going to do my heal one. So this heals 49 to 57 each round for 3 turns, and then it does like a double heal at the end too, I think. This is 49 per turn, so he does 49 here. They used oil spill. What does that do? Increase accuracy or something? It decreases their accuracy. But increase combat effectiveness? Okay. Alright, let's do a more Electron Storm on him. I said the first time you use this attack it's kind of weak, but then it keeps kind of increasing. Mike, this is No Man's Sky. It's probably the most popular outer space game, like, of the last decade or so. You can more or less do anything, explore the entire universe, you can just trade stuff, you can just explore planets and try to discover different plants and aliens and stuff, or you can be a pirate, you can be a freighter, you can really do whatever you want. Let's see, I still have self-assembly on. This one does a lot of damage, but it also hurts me. It decreases their defensive strength. But a lot of times when I was using that, like, they would just clear the damage. I was like, oh, it's kind of weak. Because they can use, like, potions or things like that, too. It's basically like a Pokemon battle. I'm gonna hit him again. Ooh, you done! Yeah, I just wreck people with my little Dino here. And he's got a spider now. And yeah, these are all different, like, random aliens, so really there's kind of no limit to them, whereas, you know, Pokemon and Pal World, you only got, like... Actually, I don't know how many pals there are in Pal World. It would be funny if they chose 150 and copied Pokemon on that. Nice. 399 damage. Nine turns, wiped them out. Didn't even need to participate with him. Nice. Yeah, got me some nanites. Alright, now where can I trade here? This guy? Yeah. Oh, transmit milestone data, we'll do that. Okay. Is there a regular trade terminal here in the anomaly? What's going on? I said I always go to the space station first and I trade there, so... And then I come to the anomaly and do other things. I don't know why. I guess I'm just gonna run to the space station real quick and use the galactic trade terminal there. Hi, kitty. I want to say hi to the kitty. I have to let him down because otherwise he's gonna climb all over the table on me. Yeah, but if you're just joining, like I said, I just got a new ship, but I traded it in my old one for it, and I traded it in with, like, the whole inventory and stuff, so it's actually a little bit weaker than my old ship. I've got a lot of updates to do, so... We're just gonna go to the space station here. But yeah, these are all, Mike, these are all procedurally generated planets, so, like, every solar system you go to, it procedurally generates new planets. It's like infinite possibilities and such. That was kind of like the big selling point on this game, and like I said, when it actually first came out 10 years ago, it really under-delivered and it almost flopped, and the guy went in hiding for like 2 years, came back out, really fixed the game, made it a lot better, and since then there have just been updates. Like, there was just an update a couple months ago, so they're always updating it. And like I said, it's still probably the most popular space game out there between this, like Space Marines. There's another one, I'm not thinking of the name of it right now, but... That wiring loom. Need one more wiring loom and an unstable plasma. Hey? Unstable plasma. Here's my wiring loom. Yeah, it was absolutely trash when it first came out. The animals had like no variety to them. The planets had no variety to them. But then they came out with an update called like Worlds Part 1 or something, I think was the one that really kind of fixed it. Okay, so now I'm going to install my large rocket tubes. So I'll have a better rocket launcher. Boom. Now, do I have to have both of these installed, or what? Alright, so now I need a solar mirror and 2 wiring looms. Get a couple more wiring looms from here. And then, how do I make the solar mirror again? It's kind of a newer one that I just unlocked. So... I just need to find a little bit more chromatic metal, and I think I know where to find some on this planet, so... or in this system. It looks like we're going down to the surface of a planet, because I need some chromatic metal. Desolate moon. Got a bountiful green paradise, although it's full of storms. What is this? This is the caustic moon. But there was a lot of stuff on here. This is the one with ancient bones and stuff. I think this might be the one that I need. We shall see. Just need to get some chromatic metal and then I can get my next weapon installed. I'm gonna have to work on getting some better, some shield upgrades too and some engine upgrades, but I'm gonna do my weapons first just because if I have expensive stuff, I don't want to be a sitting duck and just not be able to protect myself. Find a house. Try to land on the pad and save some energy. Landing. Alright. Just need a little bit more chromatic metal. Relic. Never, not in the Gek system though. What, do you want to battle? You want to get your butt whooped too? Battle this guy. Wait till Pokemon finds out about this. They're already trying to sue Pal World. I guess you don't throw them out with a Pokeball, so... use my self-assembly to heal. It's might be my first tough battle. Let's see. If he actually just keeps attacking me, he might be able to win. Alright, so I'm already healing 8th round. Now it's time to do some damage. Let's see, what kind of animal is he? Oh, he's a toxic creature. Okay. Let's see if I have anything that does extra damage against toxic. No, not really. Looks like it's all about the same. Electron Storm. Oh man, I might actually lose this one. Okay. Missed. No. Alright. Let's go. Yes. Electron Storm. Man, I might actually lose this one. I haven't lost a Poke Battle in this yet. I'm calling it a Poke Battle. I know it's called the Hollow Arena, but it's a Poke Battle. 130 damage. Oof, did big damage that time. Oh dang, I wasn't still healing. That sucks. Why did he just cleanse me? I don't really understand that. But I'm gonna take the opportunity to try to heal. Oh, he can heal too, that sucks. That's not fair. Only I should be able to heal. And now he's in a ball. Yeah, I figured that was going to protect him from a lot of damage. I should have done like the defense down attack. Yeah, we'll take his defense down. Ow! I might lose my first battle here. Yes. Oh, maybe I'll get lucky. I got his defense down. Am I still healing? Or does he keep... I think he keeps wiping my heal. Alright, I'm just gonna end him. What? Oh, he absorbed it. Dang it, Octo. That was not nice of you. Okay. See, frost damage and then frost damage each round, but that doesn't really matter if I'm just dying. Let's see. Screw it. Taking a risk. Just took my defensive strength down 100%, but then I'm gonna do big damage on him. There we go. feel like I'm just biding my time to lose here. This guy was tough though. He's got like serious defensive capabilities. He can deflect damage, absorb damage. Oof. Yeah. I'm kind of just biding my time to lose here. Actually, wait, I think this is last character. I might have a small chance. We'll see. I didn't realize he used the same guy twice in a row. I guess maybe if I can get them to miss all their attacks, I might be able to win. Take their accuracy and combat effectiveness down. Otherwise... Oh, a reflective shield, that sucks. I guess we'll do this one then, because it does damage per turn after the initial damage. Dang, he reflected the damage back at me. Okay, so that's what that defensive shield does, it actually reflects damage back at you. Toasted. Alright, I gotta find some chromatic metal. I know there's some in this system somewhere. Well, there's some in every system, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get out. But I know I found some in this system already. It's always like little tiny small rocks. Oops. They look kinda like this, but a little bit different. Let's see. Yeah, I need a lot of everything, because like I said, I traded in my ship and I traded in all my stuff with it. Ow. Units received. Oxygen. So I'm really looking for that chromatic metal, and then I can install another weapon on my ship. And we'll go back and teleport back to my home base and see if I can make my Exocraft. Really, it's just, I haven't been back there in a long time. I think I just built, like I said, the very bare minimum. Oh yeah, there's ancient bones on this planet too. That's how I got all my money for my ship, basically. You find these fossil beds. It's about $75,000 per bone. Like I said, you can use them for missions too, and to decorate your base, but also a pretty good way to make a decent chunk of change. And I also kind of found out too, my animal is a lot faster than me. If you don't have an Exocraft, you can ride an animal. Oop. I didn't mean to jump off him, I meant to make him jump. But you can steer your animal and ride him around, and I said they're a lot faster than you are. Go, Dino, go. It'll be a little bit easier to find some chromatic metal once Once the sunlight comes out. Ooh, you see these crazy lightning storms and comets coming down from the sky? Wow. Ow! Blasted by lightning here. Come on, chromatic metal. Actually, I wonder with. So yeah, I guess I can do this anywhere. But I think it's best to do it on your base because, you know. But I have had my Exocraft unlocked for like quite a while, and I just didn't realize it. Wow, what a crazy planet though, guys. You got this massive ring system. Comets just flying everywhere. Crazy lightning storms. It's totally crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy to think this game's been out for 10 years now. And I've sort of just played it off and on. Okay. This ring is like really messing up my vision.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I had $1 for every time that I needed chromatic metal in this game. I'd have a lot of dollars. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you had a great week at work if you have, you know, a regular kind of 9 to 5 work schedule. If you don't, everybody forgets about you guys anyways, so sorry. Kind of like New Zealand. If you're a third shift worker, you know, no data available for when you guys like to watch streams. I always thought about doing like a late night or early morning stream for third shifters, but I was just like, I don't know. Might give it a try. Maybe one time when I'm bored, if I can't sleep or something. Come on, where's the chromatic metal? Might as well get some more sodium, I guess. It is kind of important. Some navigation data. By the way, guys, I found out this rusted metal and all of this stuff, the residual goop and all the different stuff that you get when you're unlocking these containers. Instead of just selling it, you're actually better off you recycle it all up in your your refiner thing. And keep recycling it up, and you can recycle it all the way up to nanites, I guess, if you got the patience for that. Or you can always just sell what you got if you're trying to empty out your inventory. Where? It's the chromatic metal. It looks like it's usually always little small rocks like this. Dang it! Oh, ferrite dust and sodium again. That's just ferrite dust. Dang it. Maybe this planet did not have the chromatic metal. I'd have to go somewhere else. But I'm going to search around a little bit longer because I said even if a planet has chromatic metal, it won't necessarily all be in one place. You know, it's just because you land and you don't see it doesn't mean that the planet doesn't have it. So, where's my ship? Owie. I'm going to... I guess I'm going to fly to one more area, and then I'm going to try a different planet. Good thing this planet's pretty fun. Pretty freaky cool looking. Get some carbon and oxygen while I'm moving along. Jetpack power surge. I don't think I'm gonna find any chromatic metal on this planet, I guess. So we'll have to try a different planet for chromatic metal. The bane of my existence. Where's my ship? How far away is it? Only 125. Alright, we'll just go there. I guess we gotta check another planet for chromatic metal.
Technology recharge.
Okay, let's just pick a planet or a moon, I guess. Oh, look at these little rocks in the ring. That's pretty cool looking. Alright, so I think this is our barren moon. Probably not gonna find much there, but... Oh, we have a trader. Maybe he has chromatic metal. Interloper wishes to trade. Sure. Ooh, he's got dirt. Alright, you're useless. Get out of here. So this is our imminent core detonation. Let's check this one out. Imminent core detonation sounds fun though. Core detonation imminent. Wedness. It's not Wednesday, just Wedness, without the day. Name a day that doesn't end in AY. Wedness. Ooh, green volcano. Lots of green volcanoes. I guess maybe that's part of the imminent core detonation. This is a pretty funky looking planet. I wonder how many types of planets there are now in No Man's Sky, because it does seem like every time I play, they add a few. The hexagonal ones or whatever are kind of interesting. What do we got here? Gotta find some chromatic metal, guys. So they're always like little small rocks, usually. What are these? Nothing? Candy corn? Marrow bulbs are nice. And this is a hot planet. What we got here? Cobalt? Oh, cobalt's nice, I guess. I think I gave up all my cobalt when I traded in my ship that was full of all my stuff. Yeah, and last time when I was fighting and I died, I didn't even realize I have the paralysis mortar and a plasma launcher, so I have explosive grenades and freezing grenades, and I was just sitting there getting whooped not using them. This game has a steep learning curve, so if you don't play for like 6 months or a year, you know. Ferrite dust and dihydrogen, sodium, come on. Yes! Okay, luberite. It's got chromatic metal. Yes! These little triangles. I said they're always little tiny rocks like that. That's why part of the reason it's hard to find, and then like I said, it's never covering an entire planet. It's always just kind of like wherever. Nice, new garage, hey? That's pretty sweet. I don't even park my cars in my garage. It's like a big, it's like a big shed for me. I just have like my lawnmower and my snowblower and sawhorse and all that stuff. Nice. Alright. I always like when I'm going through missions nice and fast. Actually get the stuff done that I need to. Hey, screw you. I don't know if there's a purpose of shooting at those guys, but I never do, so I was like, I don't know, maybe he's got some, something cool on him, you know? Chromatic metal. Yeah, chromatic metal, as you start getting kind of farther through this game, like, I'd say like the intermediate area where I'm at, like it starts becoming just extremely important because you need it to travel between systems. And so right now I need it for a weapons upgrade on my ship, so. And obviously your sodium, carbon, oxygen, those are all important for like your life support systems. Dihydrogen to make dihydrogen jelly. More of those little triangular rocks. Oh, not you, the other triangular rocks. Asteroids coming down on this frickin' planet too, or meteorites. Wonder if I have enough now to build my... No, I'm too far away. Where's that luteite stuff? There we go. Luberite. It's got the lube. Luberite, luberite, luberite. This is a pretty cool planet, though, for sure. There's some more. There's some more. Let's... Just getting more chromatic metal. Found it. Yeah, pro tip, I would say, like, if you find chromatic metal, man, like, don't just mine what you need, because it's so hard to find. Always get extra. Okay. Should at least have enough to get my new weapon, which is what I'm excited about, so... Okay. So I can at least install my phase beam. Alright, so let's kind of get all this in order now. This is an upgrade for that, that's an upgrade for that. Put my shield over here just for now. Phase beam here. And this is an upgrade for my rocket launcher, so I'm gonna move that here. Alright, so now I've got 3 weapons. What I like to do is kind of take their shield out with the phase beam, or with these 2, and then the phase beam is also going to recharge your shield, and then once you get their shield down, wipe them out with the rocket launcher. That's kind of how I like to do it. Because if you notice, the rocket launcher does almost no damage when it's shielded, but it does a lot once the shield is gone. And they all do different amounts of damage, shielded versus unshielded, I think. So how do I make oops. Dang. Solar mirror. And then... Do I need another wiring loom still, or...? Yeah, but I can buy that easily. Sweet. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of mine the chromatic metal that's around here, and then I'm gonna go back to the space station. Get myself a little bit more. Get that one more wiring loom, and then I can install my next weapon. Hopefully get this thing up to some good damage potential like I had my owl. So, what are you? Pure ferrite and dihydrogen, that way. These 2 things, they always have something else that looks like the stuff that has chromatic metal too. Gotta always make it difficult on you. My luberite, luberite, luberite. What's this thing? It's an odd mineral. It's a giant hand with a pool of... I don't know what that is. Alright. Are you luberite? Yeah. sir. Is that thing that just beat me in battle? Huh. They should really go be Pokeballs in this. Or, sorry, capture balls. Dude, I need to really figure the refiner out better. I don't really have memorized, like, the things that you need to refine. I didn't realize that you can just do that. Okay. I do have some copper. Well, that's good to know. You can just refine copper into chromatic metal. But either way, now I've got copper and chromatic metal. Might have to get into some sort of a fight today. I think my shields are still pretty weak sauce, though. As I said, I just bought this ship. I need to get some slots unlocked on it and stuff, too.
Technology recharge.
Oh yeah, this is my Atlas mission right there, too. I remember to do that before I leave the system if I do. I have to go to the bathroom really bad. I'll be right back. I'll be fast. Okay, that's good to know. What do you think are the other, like, most useful refinery ingredients? Danny dihydrogen monoxide, that's funny. Alright. Oh yeah, I just need to buy that one wiring loom. Might as well buy a few of them. Ooh, they're a little expensive, actually. Maybe I just go one.
Product received.
Okay. Yeah, I try to craft as much stuff as I can, but like I said, I had all this stuff on my Starship, and then I had sold it. I sold my Starship with everything on it, because I was afraid the guy was gonna leave, and I kept talking to people with ships, and then, like, I'd find a ship I could almost afford, I'd go sell some stuff, and then they would leave, you know, so. Alright. Now I've got, like, maybe too much weaponry on this thing. So if you have this, do you need this and the phase beam still? Or do you just need one? No, okay, it's a modifier for it. Alright. So then, let's see, I've got a little discount on launch and a little discount on shockwave shield. But yeah, I really need more ship parts. So, let's see, what's the best way to find ship slots? Mission rewards, distress beacons. Yeah, okay. It might take me a little while to get that all done. Make sure I got my free upgrade here. And just a reminder, guys, every system you go to, there's a free, not a free, you have to pay for it, but there's a suit upgrade available at every space anomaly and every space and the space station in each system. So all right, I'm gonna quick do the Atlas Path mission here, just because I'm in the system for it, and then I'm gonna fly back to my home world, see if I can find it. I know I made it on an ice planet. Right.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, we might have to fight. Where you at, fugitive? Let me just go to the Atlas station. I will get in a fight today before I leave, though, I promise. A battle with my new ship. Actually, real quick, though. Here we go. Now I've got my 3 weapons that I'm used to, at least. Sweet. What's your favorite weapon on the ship? Or do you like to use a combination as well? I think it's good to use a combination. And like I said, I use the green guy to keep my shields up and take their shields down. My rocket launcher is like my finisher. Just trying to get around the backside and find the entrance. Giggity. Okay, now I'm just flying around retarded, sorry. It's kind of easy to lose your bearing in outer space, you know. Oh, there it is. There's the entrance. Woohoo. Let's go. Initiating landing sequence. Big, giant red ball. The Infraknife, yeah. What does the Infraknife do? Is that like that's not the shotgun one, is it? These are actually the only 3 weapons I've used so far in this game. I did a lot when the first like 60 hours I played this game. I really just like explored a lot. I wasn't really focused on combat or anything like that. But then, you know, I kind of realized playing online that people would kind of start roasting me if I didn't start upgrading my stuff a little more, which I personally don't care. But put a lot more hours into this game now that I play online for you guys, you know. Easier to justify my time. There is no Tinagabaro, only Labusiol. That sounds like a prescription. Anagai Akov. I'm close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire. The soul is light. I'm the experiment, the observer. All creation constructed for my journey. I see the universe around me and know that it is good. I see the universe around me and know that I shall create my own. Let us succumb. It keeps saying not long now every time. I feel like this mission is forever, but this is the main mission to get all of your upgrades and recipes and stuff. Ew, an Atlas seed. Cat is attacking my headphone wires. Nice. I think there's a limit to the amount of words they'll let you learn with these, but let's see. I shall try to learn their language. But yeah, when I first started playing this game, I didn't even really care too much about, like, getting into fights and stuff like that. I really just like wanted to kind of just explore and basically play Lost in Space. Be Will Robinson. Try to find my way home. Which I think is the best part about this game. Like, you can, there's like 10 different ways you can kind of play it, you know? Or maybe like 5. You can be a pirate, you can be a freighter, you can just explore, you can be a trader, you can be a fossil collector. So you can just sort of try to discover as many animals and planets as you can. I guess I already said that, that would be an explorer. Learn a couple more words. Yeah, thanks for that. I feel like I knew that you can make copper into chromatic metal, but again, you know, when you take like 6 months or a year off from this game, like, there's just so many things where when you play it often, you start getting all that stuff kind of in the back of your memory, but, you know, it sucks about getting old too. You're like, wait, what? Alright, so let's go back to space station real quick. What's up, Bale? How you doing? The derelict freighters? Yeah. I tried to attack one on my last live stream, and I don't know. Like I said, I still had the Owl of the Void, so I don't know if it would have like necessarily been the best idea. Where did my space station go? There it is. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to my home world. How do you get paraffinium, guys? Because that's what I need to build my Exocraft thingy. Paraffinium, No Man's Sky. Nice. Oops. Oh, we got a lot of geodes to break open, I guess. I should just sell them instead of getting a bunch more ferrite dust. What are these, meaty chunks? Delicious. Oh, okay. I have a paradise world right here, so I will try to find it. Is it like a resource deposit? Okay, Bill. Is it like a resource deposit, or is it something that you mine? I don't... Let's see here. I'm already high enough up with the Gek. Just sell that. Money's more important. Alright, I guess we're going down to that paradise planet then. It was actually a really cool planet. It just had... It says it's a paradise planet, but it has like constant storms, and it also says that it's like an extreme biome, so... Well, that's fascinating, but I'll show it to you guys. It's pretty cool. Just trying to get around to the light side of it here. Yeah, and this planet has 2 small moons. It might be the most massive planet, like in comparison to, or the largest planet in comparison to its moons that I've seen in this game. Because it is just like giant with 2 tiny moons. I don't think there's any gas giants in this game, huh? I mean, it would be sort of useless for the purpose of exploration, but it'd be kind of fun if they made them just so you could fall into them and get crushed. Looks like we're flying right into a storm, maybe. I know, kitty. I'll give you some attention in a little bit. Crap. Why won't it land? There we go. I was like, I know it's where to land. Why is it doing it? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have torrential heat, even though it's a bountiful planet, but with star bulbs and salt. I don't think I have any star bulbs. Resource deposit, okay. Nice. Get myself a suit upgrade. By the way, guys, if you didn't notice, when you're upgrading your suit, you can choose to upgrade either the storage or your technology. And that goes for everything. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's a pretty basic thing if you play this game a lot. I'm sure you know that, but there's a lot of things in this game that you could, like, not know early on. Applying manta ray spectra thing. Alright. Try to find some resource deposits. Holy crap, it's Execute from Pokemon. That's like the 5th Pokemon reference I've made today. Hello, buddy. Tease out honey? That sounds kind of odd. I don't want to tease anything out of any exotic alien creature.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, stupid storms. Alright. I guess I'm probably gonna have to sit the storm out, guys. Watch now, I'm just gonna find chromatic metal all over the place.
Units received. Units received.
Alright, I guess I go back to my ship real quick before the storm wrecks me.
Thermal protection falling.
I don't think you're supposed to, you can just ignore your kid because he's in a sandbox, Danny, but I heard if they're in a pool, you don't have to watch them either. I'm clearly kidding. Please don't sue me. I gotta find some paraffinium, and then I'm gonna go to my base and build my Exocraft pad. Here's my stats. How many materials I've seen, blueprints I know. Knowledge, wonders, recipes. I don't know that many recipes. Actually, what's kind of weird is, like, I didn't really used to like crafting games too much. I'm sort of liking them a little bit more now, but I always found it really tedious. But yeah, you gotta get your crafting recipes in this game for sure. But yeah, the storms on this planet just last a long time. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about it. And I don't have like the best... I have some heat shielding, but...
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Longest storm ever.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Storm's cleared. Try to hurry up and find a paraffinium deposit. I'm gonna use my animal to roam around a little faster. Oops, crap. Paraffinium. Where are you? Activated copper. Subterranean organic structure. It should show up as a diamond, I think, right? Humming sac, fossil bed, activated copper. I'm not seeing any, whatchamacallit. Well, I'm gonna grab this buried cache while I'm here. And what were you saying about a battery, dude? Like, what would I need the battery for? Sorry, you're throwing a lot of... I'm trying to read everything while I'm playing, and... Oh, yeah. Some silicate powder. Corroded resonator. So 710, 638. Try to find something else close. Buried mineral formation. Well, good, Danny. That's good to know. I was actually just messing with my neighbor yesterday because I was asking him if he wanted to go for a walk and his kids were swimming, and he's like, "Oh, I might be able to sneak out." And I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Your kid's like 6. I don't know about all that." Like, I think you're supposed to watch them still at that age. I don't know. Buried technology module. Nice. Yeah, salvage data. Abundant planets have abundant resources. What is this? Oh, it's just a tree.
Units received.
There's an animal back here I haven't found either, though. Or are you sad? You need help? Here, make you feel better. You may have an ion battery as a treat, too. I think I've got some cobalt. Oh, yeah, that was an answer to my question about more useful things to craft. Gotcha. Oh, stop hurting me. Uh-oh. Let's see what else we got around here. Drop pod. Raindrops. Drop pod. Oh wait, I already checked that out. Did I not grab that crate? I have a tendency of like landing in places and then not even grabbing all the crates right around the building. What are your biggest mistakes that you guys made early on in this game that you wish other people didn't repeat? If you could save somebody time, what's the one piece of advice you would give them? I'm gonna land on a different part of this planet just because it is very abundant, as it says. Gonna go up and get a little distance and come back down. And just check this planet out from space. They said it's got 2 moons. I don't know if we can really see either of them right now, but just wild, hey? We'll go towards the sun side through the ring here. And right after this, we're going to that teleporter, and we're going to go to my probably poorly constructed base that I haven't seen in a long time. You guys can see what system I have my base in. Let's just go down here. I could probably take out a fugitive now, actually, but... So I'm kind of questing right now. I'm a little ADHD, I tend to get sidetracked easily, but especially in a game like this, I just get sidetracked by anything. That's why I never completed really any missions for like 60 hours. Or like I did a lot of the Atlas Path and stuff, but... How many hours do you guys get in? This is a game you can easily play hundreds of hours. So I think I'm at like 80 now or something. What I remember, there's a lot of ocean on this planet too. Like I landed on one side of it and I was just flying over an entire ocean. But I always like to try to find a building to land near just because why not? And if you can actually find the bigger buildings with the launch pads, then you don't have to spend rocket fuel. Or launch fuel. Your launch thrusters launch for free off of the little like rotating pads. Save and chart. Sector. Damaged machinery. Oh boy, I gotta transfer some stuff over to my Starship.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, I guess it's a perfect time for that since there's an incoming storm. So, collect stuff and move stuff. It's like crafting stuff up in the Starship. Oh, I did not realize what this was when I spent like all my nanites on it. It was like 5,000 nanites, but I guess I can't do it now because I only have one ship and you can't break down your only ship. But when I get another ship, so I could really just like find a cheap ship and then I could break mine down and make it A class or whatever, I guess. Which is kind of interesting. But I had no clue what it was, and I don't want to say I wasted my money on it, but because it will probably be useful in the future. Move this over. Move that. Corvex casting. Move that. All that stuff. Yeah. Do you have like a storage box in this game? I know that you can build one at your base. I guess actually that's why I wanted to get back to my base, because I think really, I don't know why they don't just have like a storage box for you in a Starship. Maybe just because they want to encourage you to build a base. So I always wanted to be a nomad in this game. I never wanted to build a base. I didn't want to be tied down, you know? You can't be tied down in a universe like this. Dirty bronze. Ooh. 25,000. Not bad value at all. And I guess I didn't realize that. I thought you actually use your Atlas passes, so I can just sell one of these, or like I should probably keep it to sell it instead of just discarding it. Sticky honey that you have to gently coax out of animals, which is a little odd. No wording there. I'm telling you, these storms on this planet are ridiculous. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for deciding to chill and watch video games with me. Watch me explore the universe. I'm just waiting for this ridiculous storm to clear. Then I'm going to be heading back to my base and trying to build my Exocraft. I was just searching this abundant planet for, are Atlas passes consumed? Because I keep opening boxes that require them, and I feel like I've just had these two forever. I know, dude. I actually just got this Atlas pass not too long ago. I did not have one for just the longest time. And like I said, I'm not... You know, now that I'm playing for the channel, obviously I'm trying to, like, quest harder. But when I was just, like, playing this game for myself, like I said, I really would just play it super slow. You know, just explore, like, really kind of have fun. So, yeah, like, I progressed super duper slow. That's why I'm, you know, I have, like, 70, 80 hours in, and I still just have... Just got my first new Starship besides the Owl. Look around at some stuff while this, Oh, I didn't realize this. You can go in here and hit locate? What? That's cool. So if I could go to, like, Paraffinium... Okay. Oh, it just sets it as a locate? Does it actually put it on your map or anything like that? Yeah, so once you get the 2, you don't need the 1. Once you get the 3, you don't need the 2. And they don't get consumed when you use them, right? They just... So I can just get rid of my second one? Oh my god, my cat is trying to attack my headphone wires. You wanna say hi, kitty? While we're waiting for the storm. You just need attention. Say hi, kitty. He's a seal point cat. He's mixed with Siamese and like domestic. Coco, you jealous? I have a doggy down here too, you can't see her. We have one dog and one cat. Alright, thanks, Duck. I really appreciate all your advice and help. Thanks for stopping in. Bale was supposed to be playing with me today, but I don't blame you, man. I know you just had some personal stuff. I'm not going to put your personal business out there if you don't want me to, but I know how it goes. Alright, finally, storm's going away. Oh, there's a planetary pirate raid, and nearby shelters under attack by pirates. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. Am I supposed to try to get in my ship and kill them? My launch thrusters on my last ship were so upgraded too, I like barely used fuel to launch. Dude, cat! Sorry, guys. This cat is like just, I love him, and but he just like plays way too much sometimes. Crap. Yeah, my Owl of the Void was definitely way stronger than this. Like, you can go back and look at some of my battles with my last ship. I was like, I'd take people out so easily, but we're getting there. Space pirates. Did I get him up? Woo. Just got a lot of money for that. 295,000. Nice. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go to my base now. Let's see if we can find some paraffinium in that. Oops. Nope, I'm gonna want to go to the anomaly and go to the teleporter, I think. Summon the space anomaly. Getting too close to the planet or something. Kitty. I know. You just want attention. Yeah, surgery does suck, dude. Like I said, I was gonna say that. I don't know. I don't like to put people's business out there, so. Is that I think the worst injury I ever had in my life, Bale, I was like playing football and I got just basically speared really hard right in the hip, and I like somehow I like tore a couple muscles in my leg, but then I also like dislocated my femur out of my hip right at the same time. And I like stood back up, and I felt my femur pop back into my hip, and then it was like probably 9 months of total recovery till I could like run. But I was like in bed, couldn't move for 3 months or so, something like that. It sucked. It was like basic, and I was a teenager, so it was like a whole summer gone. All right, where's that teleporter thingy? It's up here somewhere. Let's see what else I can buy for my Starship. Oh yeah, this is for like actual upgrades. Actually, I might want to save some of those nanites for my actual construction base. See, I can build almost nothing.
Item received.
Alright. Go find that big giant blue thing. Wrong way. Oh yeah, it's right up here. Big catheter, nice. I'm just kidding, I know that's not what it said. £100 of force, eh? Pretty nice. Okay, so my base is... There we go. Warp to my base. You guys like that you can see your comments up on the screen now? Does it make you feel like a little bit more cool? Osgood Schlappers. Okay. So what's your Bale? What you said you have a whole like a freighter, right? You and there's another dude on Facebook I might play this game with too that he's like a lot farther along than me. But yes, check out my amazing humble abode. And I'm from Wisconsin, so I made it on an ice world. I just have like stuff sitting outside. I don't know why I made it so tall with no ladder. Well, there you go. But let's see if I can just make like a platform. I can make a teleport module at my own base too. Yeah, see, I literally just did like the very basic part that you needed for the mission. And that was it, because like I said, I'm not like a let's craft a bunch of stuff kind of guy, but oops. Actually, R2. At least make myself a garage or something, you know. Because really, all I wanted to do for the end of today, or for like my last mission today, is to get my, this thing, my first rover. So I just need to find paraffinium. So either a lush, so it says find a lush planet. And I was just on one, but, well, I was on an abundant planet. Oh, I guess we're gonna fly around and see if we can find a lush planet somewhere. Oh, I did an awesome parking job. That's actually amazing. It's in like perfect missile launch position. I'm proud of myself. Alright, so what's the easiest way to just like find a lush planet, huh? What color system would that be in, guys? Help me out. Oh yeah, Bale. Man, I was almost worried my PlayStation was gonna, my PS5 was gonna take a crap on me, and then I just cleaned it really good, and it's doing so much better. Nice. Alright, so I guess let's see if there's a lush planet in this system first. I haven't been back to this system in a while. We got a corrupted planet. We got a humid moon. We got a paradise planet. Would a paradise planet count for paraffinium? I might just see if I can buy some too, if they have it here. They didn't have it in the last system. Systems may vary. If you guys are liking this, make sure to share, subscribe. We do basically everything outer space, so I've been doing a lot more gaming, but I basically do anything that has to do with outer space. And I do like playing video games, so. Just sell a couple things, and then I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the trade terminal and see if they just have some paraffinium there. Make it easier. Does not look like it. Hey, Katie. More's right. Sell some chunks. That's crazy for how much this thing cost. You can only get 6,500 units back for it. It costed so many frickin' nanites. Man, a Corvax or a... What system am I in? Corvax, yeah. Here you go, sir. What, let me know what your standing is best with. Oh, you did, Bale? Do you want to jump in? Hold on one second here. It might be kind of hard to do when I'm live already, and I'm not going to be on for too much longer. I ain't mad at you or nothing, I was just messing with you. I just figured you had... Like I said, I know you got a lot going on right now. I'm one of those, but I'm like, the show must go on, so... But we will game together soon. I just kind of... I don't want to interrupt what I'm doing to bring you in, and I'm probably only going to be playing for like another half hour anyway, so... I'll try to have a bonfire before it gets dark or something. Okay. I think I'm good there. Let's check out this Paradise Planet, because they're not super abundant. It's kind of funny, I built my base on an ice world in a system with a Paradise Planet. Because like I said, I'm from Wisconsin. I want it to be one of my home world to kind of remind me of my home. Frostbound. No, Wisconsin's not that cold. Unless you get up north and get close to the UP area. Alright, where's that Paradise Planet? Right there. Are you still gonna play Planet Crafter with me one time, Bale? That's another game I've been playing on this channel. It's like a terraforming game. So you basically just start out on a barren world and try to terraform it. So it's actually kind of like this game, but like I said, instead of being able to, you can't fly around or leave the planet at all. The entire focus is on just the terraforming, and it's like a lot more, you know, detailed in that way. You've warped 1,500 times. That's wild. That's funny because I think last time I just got a mission saying that I've warped 15 times or something. So yeah, that's absolutely nuts. When you teleport, does that count as a warp? You said there is going to be paraffinium on this planet? I hope so. Because if I can get my, if I can build my Exocraft, then I will have actually done everything I said I was going to do in the description of this video. A lot of times I'm a little bit ambitious in the description, so like I'm not actually totally sure if I'm going to get to everything, but I don't want to, you know, I always want to have it included in there in case I do. There's a minor settlement. See, I'm sidetracked now. I know I need paraffinium, but I definitely want to go to this minor settlement now. Bliggity blow. How you like me now? Korean. Oh. Yeah, yeah. I just was totally not reading the list of resources then, I guess. My eyes are pretty tired. I work on a computer all day and then I came home and decided to play games. Oh, no, land on an actual thing. Yeah, if you land on these things, it doesn't cost you fuel to then launch back off of it. And it rotates you forward all snappy cool like that. Assistant Alfredo. I love these guys. They're my favorite. Big Yak. They're so adorable. They're like 3 feet tall. Let's see. He has a task he requires help with. Oh, a mission. Scan for plants. Sure. I'm always scanning stuff. Give me some nanites. Give me some more nanites. Here's some units. Oh, hello there, sir. I like your hat. Got us a weapons terminal. My blaster's actually pretty good. Here, my multi-tool. I just have a few more repairs I still need to do on it. I really need a lot of paraffinium and pyrite and dioxide just to finish off those repairs. Alright. I'm looking for like one of these things, right? Like a deposit? Yeah. Oh, freaking time. Alright, come on, creature. I want to get a flying animal. That would almost be better than having an Exocraft. Just have a really fast flying animal to zip around planets. You wouldn't get the resource collection amount from like a big Exocraft, but... So I have ridden flying animals before, it was before I knew that, you know, like, it was like early on in the game before you could like add them to your inventory, or I just didn't know how to, you know. Turn back around. You're here. Give me that. I've been looking for this for, I don't know, probably 8 game hours or something. Now, I was watching a video today, I was just watching some different tutorial videos, and someone said that you can actually focus your mining beam in different ways so that you can like either like extract faster and get less resources, or you can extract slower and get more resources by like making your beam larger or smaller. If anyone can talk about that in the comments. Oh, R. Okay. You click the right stick? Well, you gotta remember, dude, I'm actually playing on PS5. So I'm streaming on my PC, but I'm using a PS Remote Play. But yeah, so I need PlayStation 5 controls, not PC controls. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, because like I said, I was watching a tutorial about that. I just need to find out what button that is to change the beam size for PlayStation.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Let's see, so that switches it. Yeah, I don't know. If anyone can figure out the PS5 control for how to change your beam size. But otherwise, I'm just happy I found some. Let's just go in here. I think I got almost all of it. Ciao. Alright, sweet. Now I can go back to my base and build my a little pad. I'm just gonna call my ship. And I did get my... I haven't upgraded my weapons yet, but I at least have 3 weapons on it, but this thing still doesn't have the firepower. I had a pretty powerful owl. I kind of miss it a little, but I know that this will be more powerful. Hate having crappy launch thrusters again, though. Sucks. I used to not have to even really worry about launch fuel too much anymore. Ow. I'll have to get more efficient launch thrusters again. If you like No Man's Sky, make sure to share this game. Let's keep it popular so they keep updating it forever. Or make a second one. Really, I should move my base to the Paradise Planet, I guess, but I don't know. How many bases can you make? Can you make a bunch? Yeah, for sure. Give me the coordinates. Maybe I'll make that my next episode. I'll be finding Bale's exotic ship, and then maybe you can play that one with me, actually. And you won't even have to send them to me. We can just do it together. The Nomad is the Exocraft you like? Yeah. Oh yeah, being able to travel over water is nice. Do they have a submarine? Submersible? Submergible device. Oh, I have a giant silver resource deposit right next to my base. That's pretty sweet. Oh, I think I need a couple other little stupid things too. Yeah, I need some more metal plating. I can just craft that, I think. Because I already have one. Where is it? There it is. Woohoo! Wrong button. R2 to build. There we go. Boom. Yay! I got a bronze trophy that I probably should have got like a long time ago. Okay. I was trying to use like the right trigger. Oops. And this thing has a battery, right? My brother's calling me and he knows I'm on a live stream. My volume didn't cut out, did it? Greetings, traveler. Ah! Oops, I think I may have killed that poor animal. Does this thing have a mining beam, or do I have to, like, buy one? Oh yeah, install technologies, there we go. Okay, so yeah. But at least, like I said, I got my vehicle. Now I should actually really work on starting to get some more shield and, like, launch thruster stuff for my ship, but we did a lot of questing today. I'm just gonna kind of have a little bit of fun. These guys are pretty cool, though. I need to stop running them over. I did not do that one on purpose, I swear. Okay, that one I did. Sorry. Running over the innocent creatures of my planet. But, you know, it's near my base, so you gotta keep your borders safe. It's this gigantic pillar. There's a cache of stuff here. But I like this planet, though. Like, there's a reason I picked it. There's a lot of animals for being a frostbound planet. Give me them eggs. Wait, I just abandoned my Exocraft. I'm so used to not having it.
Ground protection falling.
Now I'm gonna have to get used to figuring out the range of it and not driving too far away. Let me check out this big giant pillar over here in the distance, though. Man, I've got a lot done in this game, though. When I actually put my mind to getting some questing done, I can, but... I said, the fun thing about this game is sometimes you just don't even want to. Like I said, you know, because I know I'm playing for you guys, so I want to entertain you, but a lot of times when I'm playing by myself, man, I'm just, like, wandering around aimlessly, like Will Robinson. But you guys give me purpose. Oh, you got a bunch of slots in your roamer, too. That's nice. So I guess I'm gonna have to build storage crates in my thing, because I don't think I can get up there, actually. Alright. I guess I'm gonna expand my base a little bit before I get out of here, but I'm getting pretty tired. Let's see. Where is my base again? Back over there. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool how this thing can just pivot perfectly. Watch this. How did I do that? I must have been holding the stick perfectly sideways, which is kind of hard to do with the joystick, but it did like a 0 turn. Yeah, I got a rover. Oh my god, the guy I was watching today, like I said, I was watching a couple different like tutorials from other people, and this guy kept calling the rover the roamer. And like the video was good, you know, he was like on point about everything, but he kept calling it the roamer, and he kept calling, he kept mispronouncing something else really bad too. I was like, oh my god, is he just doing that on purpose so people in the comments try to correct him? Or 'cause that is actually a trick people will do, you know. Ghost crystals. So now I've got a base, I can start building some, I'm gonna at least build a couple little storage crates in there so that I can, because I've always just had to kind of sell all my extra stuff, you know, because like I said, I never really wanted to settle down.
Units received.
A bunch of defense chits. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was assuming you were going to give me a bunch of free stuff when we play together. I wouldn't expect any less. Wouldn't expect any less from such a good friend, you know? Want a bunch of free stuff. Just pulverizing trees. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a mining beam on this thing. Okay, I guess maybe the base building aspect is kind of cool, even though, like I said, that historically was never like my favorite thing to do, but this will become my garage, I think. Maybe I'll just give it like walls on 3 sides eventually or something. Do I have a storage crate yet? Let's see here. Large structures, doors and ladders, roofing, farming, specialist terminals, general utility. Oh, I have a health station. Yeah, I don't even think I've unlocked a storage box. Alright, so I'm gonna have to work on finding some research data to unlock that kind of stuff. Is there any research data anywhere? The buried cache. Oh yeah, I should always park this thing on the pad to recharge it, huh? You don't have a PS5, Bill? Yeah, that does suck though, like when you... Because when I was really like, dude, man, I wish I could have this game on PC. But the only thing is, like, my PlayStation is down in my living room. It's kind of more fun to play down there, but... I say that and I'm sitting up in the office playing for you guys. For you guys.
Protection falling.
Fused light filter. Boo. Oh, it's kind of far away. I really need technology modules too, at least for my... and ship upgrades. I'm gonna really need ship upgrade slots now, because I had my owl had some pretty good upgrade ability, but this one needs more. Die, hazardous plant. Yeah, take that. Nanites received. Oh. Salvage data. Okay. Only 2 of it? Boo. If I can find one more of those. Oh, there's a jettison pod. Mutant Planetary. I was trying to stand on top of it, that was not very successful. Industrial waste was in a new upgrade, because I don't even really remember that. Save the augments till I get a S2 ship. Alright. And then when I get it, you guys can all say that you helped me get there. Where is that? Oh, that's what a jettison pod is. It's just this stuff. Shouldn't there be like a bigger thing too? Alright. Let me try to find one more. This is tubers. Well, I'm exhausted, guys. I've been doing this for like 2 hours and I worked all day, so I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate you for choosing to spend your Friday night with me. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday night. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. I just did another live stream of No Man's Sky before this, so if you just, like a few days ago or a week ago, so if you want to watch more No Man's Sky, then just go watch that stream, but otherwise, you guys